I am Ashtar Sheran, with a message for those on planet Eden. I was asked as to what is the game going on your planet. A game, a deadly game, of chess where the pawns are the people who sit out front being preyed upon by their rulers in the back row. The knights and the queens, the rooks and the bishops, hiding behind the row of their pawns, making their moves to eliminate as many of you as possible, double agents posing as your own team. This game of chess, however, is multi-sided. There are many teams playing the game: the Rothschild team, the Rockefeller team, the Dragon team of China, the drug cartel teams of South America and Asia, many players. As your leaders prey upon you, they also fight off opposing teams. If you'll notice, the one team that has fallen silent right now is the Vatican. Each knight, each rook, each queen, each bishop will step out, one at a time, and will go down. That is the game that's being played. Their last hurrah, the last hurrah of Bill Gates before he was arrested, the last hurrah of Anthony Fauci before he was exposed, the last hurrah of Obama is now on the table. You'll see this going on. One by one the pieces will fall and the White King will be left standing. And we know who that is. Your world is embroiled in a psychological manipulation of your loyalties, and for many, the game is wearing thin. People are standing up for their rights, they are refusing to surrender any more liberties and are organizing en masse to stand up to those rulers who would seek to dominate and oppress them entirely. They're not taking it anymore. Enough information has entered your news stream, not the MSM because that is largely owned by the deep state rulers, but the internet. The internet has changed the playing field entirely. Everyone is able to opine, everyone is able to spread news and defy the controllers of your planet. When, in fact, your internet goes silent, it will be to erase any trace of the deep state from its files. This will be a huge undertaking and will require time. When this is to happen is, most likely, this year. Understand that when they are erased from the internet, that all trace of them and their domination will be erased from public control. All will be set to neutral. Benevolence will the word of the day. Your people are being shown, because it is necessary. Many sat living their lives in a slumber of complacence. Now they are waking up because the level of control that is being increased in their lives is ludicrous and they are beginning to object. So people are asking if it is really necessary to take the precautions that are being demanded of them, and the answer is no. There is no need to separate the people and divide them from their loved ones, keep them from their jobs, and to keep the children from school. But they had to be shown. The deep state will no longer be able to impose control over you without opposition from the people because they have been exposed, and will continue to be exposed, as being the self-serving frauds that they are. The people were settled into their lives, for better or for worse, and are not about to have everything taken from them. Obviously, many are suffering negative reactions either outwardly or privately within themselves. They are being moved away from what they felt was right, what they felt was normal, and what they did to find a sense of community and purpose. This has all been taken away from so many people that they are rebelling. And this was the plan. When the people of Earth stand up and say, "We do not agree to this," they are in fact retracting their energy from the old governmental, business and banking systems that used to control them. They are creating their own liberty, finding their own solutions, rejecting the mainstream narrative, and taking their freedom back. Rebellion at a private and public level was necessary for the deep state to be found out. People now understand that something is wrong. And they can't ignore it anymore because they are personally affected. It was fine when everyone else had a problem, as long as their lives were intact and functioning. But now everyone is affected. There's no denying that there's a problem, and that those considered to be leaders are anything but someone they need to put their trust in. When people's mobility is affected, and their finances are affected, they take notice. Their livelihoods are on hold, and many are afraid of what the future will bring. The fact that the manipulation in your media is relentless only increases their distrust of your leaders. Yes, not all are on board. Some still believe in what they are told. I'm not saying that it's over yet, not by far. Their attempts to control you will become ridiculous, and this is because they are desperate people. They'll attempt to foist more and more upon you while their main henchmen face public exposure and disgrace. More and more people will be made uncomfortable in the ensuing months, in order that it be revealed to all of you what is going on. At some point, the majority will accept they've been lied to. More and more are opening their eyes and saying, no. We do not consent to this. As you experience shortages, solutions will be sought out. People are changing their shopping habits, helping out neighbors in need, farmers are being sought out to provide where the food stores no longer can. Your infrastructure is crumbling. It was built on lies and so now it will see its end. Be prepared to endure a breakdown of your economic systems, a breakdown of your healthcare systems, a breakdown of your consumer systems, and a breakdown of your political systems as the dark is replaced with the light. Understand more viral scares could also be on the horizon as the desperados seek to regain control over you. Your religious systems will also experience a tumultuous awakening. What has been started now cannot be stopped. This is a time of great turmoil for the people of Earth, emotional, intellectual, and physical. You are restricted beyond your wildest nightmare and people are becoming restless. Had this not happened, so many more would not have woken up. You are finding common ground and grouping together through social media, staging protests, and defying the new suggestions. They can't control you if you don't surrender to them. The truth is coming out and it's a joy to watch. This is what your world needs and these are blessed times indeed. We are here with you. Always. Adonai. Ashtar.